we're going to be doing a short tutorial about understanding how to use the Twitter dashboard. So first thing you do is twitter.com, log into Twitter with your name. As you see, mine is Carol Smith and then underscore. There's a lot of Carol Smiths on Twitter. And I've got my password here, so we're going to log in. So we're in. Now what happens when you log in, first of all, where you arrive is into the home page. Very similar to Facebook in that this is the content tweets, if you like, that's coming in from those that you're following. So all of this here is incoming tweets from anyone that you're following or anyone that has paid a Twitter via advertising to get in front of you. So you're not just going to see tweets from those that you're following, but also you may see tweets coming in from somebody who was paid for advertising. So you'll see it as sponsored. So that's the home feed. Let's go across the top because this is about the dashboard in this tutorial. So we're in home at the moment, and as I mentioned, incoming. You've got notifications here, so that is, again, very similar to Facebook in that it will, if there's any activity, for example, if somebody has retweeted something that you've done, liked something you've done, which is called favorite on Twitter, that's where you're going to see a little notification number. And then messages here is your private messages, DMs as they're called on Twitter, direct messages, so that's a private message between you and someone else. Over here you've got search Twitter, again similar to other sites, Facebook, very similar. So you put in there your keyword or a hashtag, again we'll cover that in another tutorial, but you put in a keyword, a name, whatever it is you're trying to find, put it in there. Over here, you're going to have an image. Hopefully you have got an image and you haven't left that as an egghead. Again, there is another video tutorial on how to set up your Twitter profile. So you're going to have either your image or you're going to have your logo here. And if you click on that, you can go into where you need to edit your profile and also where you're going to have a quick whiz through any of the tweets that you've put out, so the outgoing tweets that you've put out. And here's where you can send a tweet. You've actually got two places here. You've got here you can do your tweet, or here. It's the same. It doesn't make any difference. If you go into your tweet, you'll see here you've got the option of adding photos, and right now on Twitter you can add up to 4 photos, so it really makes a tweet pop out in a busy newsfeed when you've got images. So I would certainly encourage you to start using images on your tweets. Over here you'll notice the number of characters that you've got, 140. If you add a photo, that will go down. If you start putting text in, as you see, the number has gone down. Don't worry about this. This is something I'm doing. You're not going to see this. You're going to see tweet. You'll see the character number going down. So again, and it's gone down there again. If I add a photo, I'll add a photo just to show you what I mean here. So let's go into downloads. And let's just grab an image. So let's just grab an image. So there's an image. You'll see it's there. I've got my text. And if you notice, the characters are now gone down to 90. Okay? So we're going to get rid of that. I'm not going to worry too much about this at the moment because, again, this is about the dashboard today. So home, incoming, notifications, any activity, notification to you about activity on your site, private messages. You can do your search over here. We'll go into this in a moment. This is your profile and settings, and tweet option here and also here. On the left-hand side, this, by the way, is just a little snapshot of how your profile looks to someone who finds you, okay? So it's important that you have a nice image up here and a nice profile image as well, relevant to your company. Down here is what's trending in Ireland. What that means is these are the topics that are getting a lot of conversations, a lot of tweets on Twitter today. Now, if you're not seeing Ireland trends, it means that you're probably defaulting to the Twitter US trends. I would encourage you again to change that because, to whatever, wherever you are, it makes probably more sense that you're seeing what's going on in your own country, your own market. So this is Ireland trends today. Just a quick look through them and you see what's here. We've got True Detective, I think season 2 just started, so obviously people are talking about that. Taylor Swift was getting a lot of airtime yesterday about Apple. So you can see various different topics that people are talking about. If you want to get involved, or if you want to find out more about what people are talking about, you simply click on it. I have no idea what TTIP is, so let's just click on that. TTIP, so okay, I'm still not too sure. Okay, and perhaps you will be once you actually see this, but the point is, it's a hashtag TTIP, and you see it over in the trending conversations. All you want to do is, to find out more, is just click on it and off you go. So let me just go up here. I mentioned I would come in here. I'm going to go over to your profile. And this is where you see your outgoing stuff. Now again, there's a different tutorial on how to set up your profile so that it does look professional. So check that out if you haven't done already. In here, you're going to see the tweets that you've sent out. So you can run through them if you're trying to, just have a look at how it is, or just to check if you want to find a tweet that you've sent out, this is where you're going to find it. So your outgoing stuff is in here. Again, across the top here, nothing changes: home, notification, message, search, and tweet. Down here, it's just an overview of your own activity on Twitter. So the amount of tweets that you've sent out, how many people that you're following, the number of followers that you have, how many times you've favored a tweet, liked a tweet, and the lists that you have. Again, I've got another video tutorial on creating lists and why you should use them. And you'll see the button over here for editing your profile. Down here, this is Twitter suggesting, again, like Facebook, suggesting who you might like to follow. We've seen the Ireland trends already. They've just moved over to the right-hand side here. On the left-hand side, you've got your biog here. So if somebody were to find you, this is what they're going to see. So this is the information in there. So again, make sure that information is complete, and some photographs and some images that you've recently put up. So that's it. Very short and sweet overview of how the dashboard looks on Twitter, so you get familiar with it, and it's easy to use. There are other videos that we have, video tutorials for you. Check them out. It's SynNeo.ie, that's SYNNEO, and hopefully you've enjoyed this and come back again. Talk to you soon. Bye now.